this time I'm going to be doing a bit of something else. I'm going to be teaching with the link, script, and noscript tags. These are actually not really related to HTML. The link tag is related to CSS, and the script tag is related to scripts, JavaScript. So what am I doing here? I just want to show hello, I'm going to say hello JavaScript. If I could spell JavaScript. Okay, now I'm going to style this a bit. I'm going to style this because, so there's actually a few things here. Doing this, CSS like this, like I could say color, let's see, good color, red. Let's say red. Yeah, red's good. I don't know why I should think about it too much. Okay, hello JavaScript. That looks pretty good actually. So, using CSS like this, making a style tag, this is called internal CSS. That's when you're using it in your HTML file. If you wanted to though, for most websites, they make CSS files and then they add the CSS files to the HTML file that they're using. So let's make a new file. Let's just call it styles.css. And let's take these. Cut it. Put them there. Actually, I'm going to bring them back and I'm just going to comment them. If commenting out code isn't working for you in CSS in the style section in Atom, it's because I've noticed that HTML files at first, when you first create them, when you try to comment out CSS, it tries to add, for some reason, the HTML comment. So if you notice, the HTML comment is different than the CSS comment. And at first, Atom won't recognize that you're in a CSS section of your HTML, or it won't recognize that you're in a style tag. When you're in a style tag, comments are supposed to be different. So how you can get around that is, if you just created your HTML file, if you close the file like this, and then just reopen it, then you'll be able to comment out CSS. So I'm just going to comment these out, and now let's see what it looks like. And it goes back to basic HTML because the styles aren't being used. So I have my styles here. So what you want to do is you want to take a link, and it automatically says rel style sheet, and the style sheet is styles.css. Okay, so that's working. Another thing is the JavaScript. So you could do this actually in two ways. You could do this internal, like this. Internal is the same thing like over here. Internal is when you're just writing the CSS in this HTML file right here. So you could say, I'm not going to teach too much JavaScript over this course, so right now there is a method in JavaScript or a function called alert. You'll see what this does. You've probably seen this before. I think everybody that uses the internet have seen this before. Now you're going to learn how to do it. So you put it in a script tag and you say alert, and I'm going to say hello world, and watch what happens when you refresh the page, and it says hello world. This page says hello world. Okay. So that's a script tag. You could also use a script tag in, let's say, script.js. So you just want to, instead of writing inline JavaScript, you could say, you could use external JavaScript. So what you would do is, I'm going to delete this and say script again, and source will be script.js. And this is, JavaScript is working. That's cool. And now there's the noscript tag, which isn't used that often. It's just used, you use the noscript tag, and whatever you put inside is the message that will display in the document if that user's JavaScript isn't turned on. So I'll just say your browser isn't allowing JavaScript. I'm not going to see this because my browser is using JavaScript. But if it wasn't, you could let them know using the noscript tag.